Hello again to all of you Cinemaniacs out there, and welcome back to Arrow Senior Living's Marvel Cinematic Universe Weekend Movie Marathon Primer Series. My name is Aaron Neeson, Arrow's Visual Media Director, and I am your guide through this marathon, preparing you for the movies you are going to be enjoying with reminders and tips on important events and characters you will be seeing. Today, we are laying the groundwork for The Marvels, the 33rd movie we are watching in this series. We just watched Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, where we saw the Guardians frantically rush to save their friend Rocket and defeat the evil megalomaniac, the High Evolutionary. The Guardians were able to revive Rocket. We learned quite a bit about his tragic backstory, and the team got a pretty big shakeup at the end of the movie. Mantis left to find her own path in the galaxy. Nebula and Drax left the team to build community and care for the people on Nowhere. Gamora returned to the Ravagers, where she felt at home. And Peter returned to Earth and reconnected with his grandfather. The Guardians team continued on, however, with Rocket assuming the role of leader. Groot stayed on the team, as did Cosmo and Kraglin, and they were joined by newcomers, foe-turned-friend Adam Warlock, his pet Blurp, and Phyla, one of the Star Children saved from the High Evolutionary's ship. We see that the Guardians of the Galaxy will continue on protecting those in need across the galaxy under Rocket's leadership. There is also the promise that Star-Lord is not done with his adventures and will return one day. I hope you enjoyed Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. It's one of my favorite movies, with great action, comedy, heartbreak, and deeply touching moments. And the soundtrack is a bop as well. But now it is time to move on to the next movie in our marathon, The Marvels. So, what do you need to know for this one? Well, let's go over some characters and events you need to keep in mind for this film. No spoilers yet, I promise to warn you before we talk about those. So, here are some characters you should keep in mind as the movie begins. Carol Danvers, aka Captain Marvel, former US Air Force fighter pilot with cosmic energy powers. She was brainwashed into believing she was an alien fighting a righteous war, but she got her memories back and is now the superhero Captain Marvel. Nick Fury, former head of S.H.I.E.L.D., now in charge of the space station belonging to Saber, SABER, which stands for Strategic, Aerospace, Biophysics, and Exolinguistic Response. They love their fancy acronyms, don't they? Monica Rambeau, the daughter of Maria Rambeau. We met Monica in the Captain Marvel movie when she was a child in the 90s. She was very close with Carol in that time, and her mother Maria was best friends with Carol. Family, for all intents and purposes. Since then, Monica has appeared as an adult in the WandaVision TV show, where we learned that she had been snapped away by Thanos and lost her mother to cancer while she was snapped away. During the show, she also got superpowers, including increased strength and durability, as well as the ability to absorb and manipulate electromagnetic energy, including turning herself intangible. Next up is Kamala Khan, aka Miss Marvel. Kamala was introduced in the Miss Marvel TV show. She is a human/clandestine hybrid, her great-grandmother being from what's called the Noor dimension. So, Miss Marvel is a high schooler who is a mutant, like Professor X and the X-Men, who has the power to create hard light, allowing her to enhance her strength, armor herself, and create hard light constructs. The powers come from within her, but were activated and enhanced by her great-grandmother's bangle, a quantum band. Kamala is a little obsessed with Captain Marvel and chose the name Miss Marvel as an homage. Kamala's family is aware of her abilities and budding superhero career. Her family includes her father, Yusuf, mother, Muniba, and brother, Amir. Events you should keep in mind are that Captain Marvel was away from Earth for decades before returning to battle against Thanos. She was away fighting against the Kree Empire, the Galactic Empire that had brainwashed her and tricked her into fighting against the shape-shifting Skrulls, who are now galactic refugees without a homeworld. Also, Talos, the Skrull general who worked with Captain Marvel in the first movie, died while trying to help his fellow refugees in a TV show called Secret Invasion. But aside from that, there's not much relevant to add from that show at this time. Okay, so now we're going to talk about plot and new characters. So there will be some spoilers. If you want to go into the movie spoiler-free, then it's time to turn off this video and enjoy the film. Okay, everyone here is good with some plot points being spoiled, right? Then let's get into it. The movie begins with the new Kree leader, Dar Ben, tracking down a quantum band, which is a bangle like the one Miss Marvel wears. Dar Ben dons the band, which creates a ripple across the fabric of space, disrupting the network of interstellar jump points, which space travelers use to get around the galaxy quickly. Captain Marvel goes to investigate the disruption caused by Dar Ben. At the same time, Monica Rambeau is investigating a disrupted jump point near the Earth space station. When they touch their respective disruptions, they find themselves displaced, with Captain Marvel, Monica, and Miss Marvel, who was wearing the other quantum band, or bangle, all swapping locations. After a skirmish with some Kree warriors who got tangled up in their swapping, it's theorized that the three heroes are entangled through their similar power sets, and that when they use their powers at the same time, they switch places with one another. Danvers, Rambeau, and Khan converge at a Skrull refugee colony on Tarnax 4, a planet founded through Danvers' aid, where complex peace negotiations balance on the edge. When negotiations fail, Dar Ben opens another jump point, siphoning the atmosphere from Tarnax 4 to replenish Hala's, the Kree homeworld's, air. The Marvels, as Kamala dubs the team, do what they can to evacuate as many Skrulls as possible, and then call on Valkyrie for help in relocating them. At that point, the team realizes that Dar Ben is targeting planets that are of significance to Captain Marvel, seeking revenge on her for the desolation of their homeworld. They blame her because she destroyed the Supreme Intelligence, their guiding supercomputer, which led to a civil war where the Kree wound up depleting their own star and decimating their planet. So now the Marvels have to stop Dar Ben before more planets are ransacked and destroyed, but they first have to figure out how to use their powers as a team to compensate for the switching. And they have to get the quantum band away from Dar Ben before she can tear more holes in space-time. And that is where I'm going to stop. There is a ton more adventure and excitement to be discovered, so I'm going to let you find out the rest on your own. Fun bit of trivia: Miss Marvel is the name of several superheroines appearing in Marvel Comics. The first incarnation of Miss Marvel was Carol Danvers, debuting in Marvel Superheroes number 13 in March of 1968. The second incarnation, Sharon Ventura, debuted in The Thing number 27 in September of 1985. The third was Carla Sofen, who made her first appearance in Captain America number 192 in December of 1975 as a villain named Moonstone, but took on the mantle of Miss Marvel in Miss Marvel number 39 in May of 2009. The fourth and current incarnation of Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan, made her debut in Captain Marvel number 14 in August of 2013. I'm very excited for you all to enjoy the Marvels. It is a lot of fun to watch, and Iman Vellani, the actress who plays Miss Marvel, lights up the screen. She's so passionate about the character that since she took on the role, she has co-written 2 Miss Marvel limited series comics. We'll be back soon with another primer for the next and final movie in our marathon, Deadpool and Wolverine. Until next time.